we hope you're awesome. Thank you very much for joining us. We didn't do one last week because we were busy boys. And that's right, first Danalog's gig.
Yeah.
I had to be there early. So I said, not
I'm the
without
star.
me again. Yes, it's all about me.
Gosh.
That's enough about me. What do you think of me? Yes. Oh, also, of course, Lizzie on the knobs.
Lizzie
Hello.
on the knobs.
Lizzie
BV on the mods.
Oh,
Ah,
that
very
was
good.
incredible.
Thank you.
Very
That's
good.
the one, isn't it?
He's
from
quick,
now on?
isn't he? He's quick.
Yeah, nice. Yes, also massive thank you to BV. Hope you're all fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us. And also, hello to our podcast listeners. If the podcast thing is going and recording and there's a little red light on that says,
It's on.
it's on.
Hello.
There we go.
Hope your drive time commute is going well, or other trip you may be doing right now.
Boy, oh boy. So, yes, man, it's been a busy week. Before we get into pedal news, and there's been so much, and there's loads of questions as well, I'm going to relate to you one of the strangest experiences I've ever had in a recording studio that happened this week.
Okay.
Right? So,
Big statement.
Yep.
Buckle up.
Right. So, I was in the recording studio in London with Robin Ford this week,
Cool.
right? And recording his new album, and I was just there to help out with guitars and getting some things dialed in and try some different cabs and stuff. He is just a force.
Yeah, I
You
bet
know,
special.
He's just so wonderful. Anyway, I was there probably, I don't know, 6 hours or something. And the guy's he can work. He can just work. It's incredible. And I must say, some of the new stuff on this album is some of the best stuff I've heard him play for a long time. The composition. One of the songs is like, it just comes out of nowhere. It's just amazing. All the instrumental stuff, and it's really beautiful. Then this song with horns, and it's wild. Anyway,
Wicked.
end of the afternoon, there's a knock on the door that says, got someone here who's just recording upstairs. He's a massive fan of yours.
Right.
Is it okay if he comes and says hi?
Of yours or
No,
of
Robin's.
Robin's, right.
And Robin says, sure. And Billy Ray Cyrus walks in.
That's the last person I was expecting you to say.
Billy Ray.
Hannah
Hi,
Montana's
I'm Billy
dad.
Ray. That's right. And he was so sweet.
Oh,
He
that's
was
cool.
so lovely. And yeah, and just had a
Wow.
chat. Just wanted to meet Robin. He was really funny, actually. But yeah, big fan of Robin Ford. It's like
That's
he had to come down
wild.
and meet him.
Wild.
So there you go.
You met your hero as well,
You know it.
Mr. Achy Breaky Heart himself.
Dude, I tell you what, the guy's got a wonderful head of hair.
Yeah, he does.
He looks brilliant.
Yeah, he does.
He looks brilliant. Yeah, so there you go.
Wow.
That happened. So yes. How are we doing,
Amazing.
Lizzie? Who do we have on?
We have Wim Jacobs.
Hello.
We've got Matt Swanton, Massachusetts.
Hey, buddy.
Andrew Jones from a slightly damp Derbyshire. Is that
Derby.
Derby. Sure.
Dave Lewis says, hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Dave.
Kay Cole, greetings from hazy northern Nova Scotia. Gav Thorpe,
Hey, Gav.
Neil Levine,
Go on, Gav.
Levine. Paul Matelovich, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Paul.
man.
How you doing,
Yo.
buddy?
Dan, SWiz872 has said, Dan, what was your favourite song to play at the Danalogs show now that the first performance is done?
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Rain in Blood by Slayer, right?
You know it.
Mm.
So the whole thing with Danalogs is these are my favourite songs that I've never played before. So it's just been months of rehearsal and practicing and trying to. One thing I've noticed about getting past 50, I can pretty much play it all. I can't remember anything.
Interesting.
So I've got to just keep going over it and over it and over it, Um,
I think that's the thing that when, as you remember and as you're going through right now, when you first start that project, that's when it's really intense.
well,
But once you get into it, it settles into muscle memory.
it does, except the songs are okay. I'll read out the set list, right? Someone was asking about this on VCQ the other day, so let me just read out the set list so you get an idea. So starts off with I Know What I Like in Your Wardrobe, Genesis, Kid Charlemagne, Steely Dan, Have a Cigar, Pink Floyd, How Long, which is what's his name? It's my favourite singer, Paul Carrack on vocals. Just What I Needed, Things We Do for Love, Go Your Own Way, Hold the Line, Moving Out, Billy Joel, Running on Empty, Jackson Brown, FM, Steely Dan, Ride Like the Wind, Cold as Ice, Tempted, Bloody Well Right, which is Supertramp, Salisbury Hill, and then The Chain, and then finishing with Comfortably Numb and Living Thing.
Yeah.
So there's not it's all.
And you're like singing as well,
Yeah,
like singing and
yeah, completely.
the only
Yeah.
guitar player.
Yeah.
So FM is so I've learnt the sax solo
Cool.
and all the little bits and pieces around all different sounds, and which is great.
Epic.
Really like super fun tune. Salisbury Hill, because I've dreamt about playing that song and I worked so hard to get all the Travis picking stuff down for that.
Sure, man.
Wicked.
Playing it on acoustic
Yeah,
Wow,
dude.
cool, man.
sounds really great. Comfortably Numb.
Sure.
I mean, so what's really interesting, I wasn't ever a massive Pink Floyd fan. Of definitely a fan, right? But David Gilmour wasn't the be all and end all
Yeah.
for me. You know, getting into Have a Cigar and Comfortably Numb. He is a genius, an actual genius. How you can, yes, everything he plays is pentatonic, but they're all lines. They all have a purpose.
I think that's the
it's
thing.
really amazing.
It's really easy to think that if you're playing minimally, that it's less difficult than playing in a busy way. But I think the opposite.
It's
is
so it's so much harder to make it interesting.
Totally.
And sort of getting into that, and I'm playing with the keys for the first time in a long time, and the band is amazing. So Chris Fitzpatrick on keys, Dougie, my drummer, who I've been working with for 20 years, has been great. And BB's just reminded me, also had the very best support artist in the world. So Liv, my daughter, did the support
Yeah, I
act.
saw that. It's really sweet. Bless
She
her.
is amazing. She is absolutely amazing. Yes, and Paddy on bass as well.
Cool.
And also,
Not forgetting.
not forgetting,
Most importantly.
when I first met the woman who is now my wife, she'd been in bands forever and sung and played guitar forever. And she had all my babies and then, didn't go back in. I needed to get back out and play again because work has sort of taken over my life and, TPS and all that sort of stuff, which is brilliant.
But there isn't anything like playing a gig.
I needed to get out and
Escapism
play.
is very important.
And then I just said to the team, come and do it with me. Because I really wanted a female backing vocalist anyway, because they add something
100%.
that all the male vocalists in the world don't do.
Yeah.
And she's a great guitar player. So she's on BVs and doing some percussion as well and playing guitar. And
Wicked.
it's unreal. So yes, there we go. That was a long answer, but I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything out. So yeah, and massive thank you to everyone that came along on Thursday night. There will be more Danalog gigs to come, and we'll let you know where they are.
Wim Jacobs said, Dan, did you do the dance with the tambourine for I Know What I Like?
No, I didn't. I was a bit busy playing all the
Everything
guitar lines
else.
under the sun. But that would have been fun. Yeah, it's such an amazing song. That song is from Selling England by the Pound. The whole album's incredible. That and Lamb Lies Down on Broadway, the two Genesis albums that I think every musician should at least have a vague awareness of.
Genesis is one of the few prog bands where I haven't.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I don't really know much Genesis. I'll do my homework.
Those early albums are just so groundbreaking. Yeah. Selling England by the Pound and Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Just give them a listen, and they life-changing. We did actually in Tin Spirits. We did a cover of Back in New York City, and such a great song. And then online you can find a version of Jeff Buckley.
Oh, really? Cool.
Playing it just by himself with the guitar.
Wow.
And it's unreal. But he recognised a good tune when we heard one.
Yeah,
So
right.
there you go. Yeah. And
Wicked.
what else is going on?
Simon said, just wanted to say, Dan, the gig was fabulous. How much of the Barra, Brith and Welsh cakes are left?
Oh my goodness, not a lot, mate. Thank you very much for that. Yes, once the kids tasted the Welsh delights. Yes. Thank you, Simon, for coming down, mate. It really means a lot. That was, great. Really, really fun.
Wim Jacobs has asked, what is the status of the extra large pedal board?
So, the metalwork guy decided to have a break and go on holiday. Must say, though, we had working really hard to get this out. The guy that was in charge of doing our metalwork, a sweet, beautiful gentleman by the name of George, a couple of months ago was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of cancer. And so we've been sorting out, it's all under control. Everyone waiting for their pedal boards, but George has had to step back, unfortunately. And anyway, sending George our love. He's just
gorgeous human being.
Absolutely beautiful guy. And it's like, you forget every now and then. It's like, oh, actually,
Yeah.
this is, unless you've got your health,
Totally.
Yeah. But anyway, sending you all our love, George, and, hope you're doing well, buddy. Nico from Sabadius is in the chat. Hope you're awesome, bud.
Sabadius.
Awesome. Right. All right. Let's get into it then, because there's so many pedals have been launched and all of the
moly, yes.
Yes. And so as we're going, guys, if you have any questions, please just throw them in the chat, and I'll just check with Lizzie. How are we doing? Is everyone, all questions answered? Everyone happy?
Yes, we're good.
Yes, great. Yes, but just to finish that, we've cut out the first prototype for the extra large, and we will see how that goes. We've been hit with some tariffs and all that stuff, so things are coming in more expensive than we had hoped, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Weathering the storm.
Kicked right in the
Yeah.
everywhere possible.
Literally.
Yeah. But anyway, we will get that done, and we'll get it as soon as possible. Okay, so we've got some really massive things happening. The first is the Lost and Found by Chase Bliss.
This thing
Man
is
alive.
insanely cool.
It's like a multi-pack of Chase Bliss goodness.
Do you think this comes off the back of the console?
Oh, yeah, perhaps.
I think potentially. I feel like it's a bit of one of those kind of. It's like a combi tool for your pedal board, because you've got a resonator, you've got a chorus, you've got some synth patches, you've got some like glitchy granular stuff, you've got the Gen Loss, like a version of the Gen Loss.
It's like the greatest hits.
It's kind of like a greatest hits, and you can also run two of the same effect on both sides, so you can do like interesting things that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's not so it's like two effects in one at any given time.
Okay, let's hear it, and then we'll discuss it later, because I'm sure
It's exciting.
out there, you're all aware of this, but check it out. We'll have a chat about it in a second. So that's just a little glimpse into it. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like, without wishing to say anything negative about Chase Bliss, I feel like it's an incredible middle ground between Chase Bliss's more left of center creations and something that's super utilitarian. And I feel like it's one of those things that's like, could either be a problem solver, like something like a H9 or whatever, and or a real like creative hub whenever you're stuck in a rut and you can't think where to go with something. I feel like that's the perfect pedal to be like, to take whatever you're doing in a different direction.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you tend to think of those, as you said, utility pedals as they're almost emulating other stuff, and you use them to be specific things. But you're right, that's also completely inspiring in its own right as well.
Can you pass me the Spectre up the top there?
So it can be just a phaser if that's what you need, or it can be this crazy guitar synth granular thing if needed. It's wicked. It's so cool.
So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Joel's. I'm a fan of the sound that I've got a bunch of them. I've got this. I can see at least 2 more up there, 3 more. Apart, so this. But then I've got my red knob and my blue knob delays and blah 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 blah. Yeah. So here's the thing about the Chase Bliss pedals. It is incredible what you can do with them, right? Looking on just the top of them, you've got knobs, and you pull up great sounds. And to be fair, the Chase Bliss I have on my board at the moment, which is the Brothers AM, I run it with one sound. That's enough for me. That the sound that pedal has is worth the price of entry. I absolutely love it. However, I do know that this and freaking 1300 dip switches on the back, a lot of people just see that and go, I'm out. Because it's a lot to get your head around. However, I feel like this is the pedal that is going to push a lot of people over the edge to go,
agreed.
You know what? I'm going in.
Yeah.
Because once you get into the Chase Bliss universe and you start to understand what all of these things do, it's the same. Then you can apply it to everything else in the range.
100%.
So I think this is a masterstroke.
So this is like the gateway drug.
This is the gateway drug.
Yeah, I agree.
A fully featured gateway drug.
Because it's all MIDI as well. And
all
of that stuff.
All of that stuff. So, I think this is going to be absolutely huge. Not that everything else, imagine the Brothers AM.
Yeah.
I mean, that launch has been, amazing. But I think this on the back of the Brothers is...
I just really like it's kind of a smorgasbord of...
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm going to leave this just here because...
It's an incredible flanger. It's honestly incredible.
It's great. Yeah. The the through zero thing is,
and the fact that you can go fully into oscillation.
It's really wonderful. Okay,
Next up, I'd like to show some new offerings from our friend Mr. Dan Coggins.
Yo!
So, we all know this bad boy. We love it very much.
Yep.
The Cogmeister. But what Dan has done has broken up sections of the Cogmeister and done it into smaller pedals.
Right.
So we've got the Dan Solo.
Dan Solo had to be
10
done.
out of 10, which is
that the front or the back?
That's the back solo section.
Solo section. Brilliant. Okay.
And he's just dropped the hyperdrive, which again is the drive section.
Okay, so right. The drive section is my fave.
Yeah.
I think it's astonishing. And I've been asking him to do this for a while because I think I've got everything that Dan's done. Actually,
I reckon I know what you're looking for, and I think it's upstairs. The little red thing. Yeah, it's upstairs, I'm afraid.
That's fine. But I've always loved Dan's gain stages.
Yeah.
Right? And he did he modded our Demarkly Overlords to the tube driver specs and all that stuff. But he also has
Tube Bender?
The Tube Bender.
Yeah, that's the one.
Which is amazing. But I preferred the center section for what, and I'm so glad that he's done this because that thing is a hit.
Yeah, agreed.
That is an absolute smash out of the park hit. Awesome. Because I didn't need the fully featured thing because I've got treble boosters and G3 post gain. I've got all that stuff, but that center section, like that on an Atom board,
available now, sir.
Unreal.
Yeah, probably.
Unreal. Yeah, well done, Dan.
Yeah.
It's really, really fabulous.
Cool. Next up.
Oh, yes. Man, Walrus have been busy.
They really have.
This has sent me into existential crisis.
Okay, so
it's so exciting.
Right. So this is interesting. Another looper entering the market.
And I know we've had a million loopers.
Yes. So why do I want this looper and not the other million loopers?
So, you familiar with Steve Reich's work?
Yes. Steve Reich in the afternoon.
Nice. That was incredible.
I like that.
Thank you very much.
Good. It was very
Thank
good.
you very much.
Okay, so...
That's very good.
That was really good.
For our American friends, there is a BBC radio presenter called Steve Wright. It does Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Okay, so you don't have a single looper. You have two loopers that are in it. You can run them together at the same speed.
Yes.
You can run them in like polyrhythmically. So you can run them at the same tempo. You can run them at the same tempo, but run one in
tempo.
Yeah, or start and you can set a tempo and then set one in 4 and one in 3, or one in 5 and one in 4.
Okay.
Or one in whatever.
Okay.
That's one of the modes, which is really exciting because you can do like evolving loops that are in different time signatures to each other.
Okay.
AKA
so
Steve Reich.
Yeah. Or King Crimson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
You can also run it not in sync. So you can create
just two
loops. Completely free loops, and then you can manipulate those loops so they go forwards or backwards, and then you can manipulate the time of those loops. So you can go like half speed or double speed.
Okay.
And that's really interesting if you're doing the polyrhythmic thing, because then you can loop something and then technically change its relationship with the other loop. So you can create these evolving things, fully MIDI controllable, like all of it. And you've got these really interesting gestures where you can do certain things by pushing and holding foot switches that allow you to like stop or reverse or change the time while you're performing. So you don't need to like lean down and do stuff. You have these specific gestures that allow you to treat it more like an instrument than just like you loop it and then it just goes round, and that's kind of the end of it, if that makes sense.
I hope Walrus have sent these to Dan from Minus the Bear.
Honestly, when it first came out and I watched the video, I was literally like, this feels to me almost like 2 simplified tensors in a pedal.
Okay.
That have a relationship with each other. So you can set them. You can create multiple, and you can also feed the loopers into each other, I think, as well.
Right.
So you could loop something, then
I'll
loop
tell
something
you what
else,
does
and then.
that. Pass me that little Moore there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
This is a total sleeper for most people. This pedal.
This is the Devon Townsend multi-delay reverb looper thing, and
Ocean Machine.
It's unreal. So, and he would set up sounds like this, and then that would be the intro music, because it would just naturally evolve and loop into each other. But that's what this can send loops and record, and then the other one can take the loop and okay.
In a really quite small box.
Yeah, look at it. Like the platform is great. Should we hear it?
Yeah, please.
You found this really cool demo from a dude called Trevor Wong
doing the 3/4 thing.
Yeah, so let's whack that on.
With that being said, let's check it out.
Yeah, super cool. Super cool.
Super cool.
Who needs full DL4s anymore? I can get one of these.
A couple of people have said R.I.P. Steve Wright. Yes, he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Terry Reid also.
Yeah.
This week. Super Lungs. That was. He was almost the singer in Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, he turned it down. And,
he did.
Yeah, and basically went, you should use Robert Plant instead.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why Robert Plant got the gig.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yes, unfortunately, he was working the whole, right up until this week. I mean, he's astonishing singer. The River, that album, if you don't know Terry Reid, check out the album The River. And he was the first pick to be singer in Zeppelin.
Didn't know that. Yep. That's wild.
Yes. And just to bring that one up as well. Not to bring everyone else down, but thank you, Terry Reid, for the amazing music you left us with.
Mm-hmm.
Great guitar player as well.
Honourable mention also goes to Sir Osborne as well.
Oh, Mr. Osborne. Yeah, a friend of mine was at the gig. Ollie.
Oh.
Yeah, Ollie was at the gig. And man alive, that guy just, just invented a genre.
Just insane, man. I tell you what, we were talking about literally earlier, watching the footage back, Geezer Butler has still got it.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. Unreal.
Name drop thing again, but I was at Foo Fighters, sort of side of stage.
Oh, he came out, didn't he, at that gig?
And it's like, excuse me, and he walked past with his bass.
All right.
It's like,
sorry, mate.
Was right
Dan.
there.
That's
like, that's Geezer.
That's so
And he
cool.
was awesome. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
So here's a good question. Who asked it?
What was it about?
It was someone asked if you can do all that with MIDI with the looper.
Scott Gaylor.
Scott Gaylor.
Can you control all of these functions with MIDI?
It's fully MIDI mapped. which is part of the reason why I'm losing my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you could do it all with MIDI.
Yeah, cool. And you could have you used it with
so-
a switcher. You could have a strong box that double speed or half speed or an expression for the. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have to get into that.
Yeah, that's very
Very, very interesting.
Music Therapy Labs also said, are those function changes controllable by foot switch or only button pressing? Do we know?
Good question. There are some gestures that are under foot switch
there are
press.
some
I don't know if
gestures
you
which are
map
like arrays and
okay.
overdub, and a bunch of them you can do via foot presses. But I think to get the most out of it, you'd want to control it via MIDI.
Right.
Very bloody cool.
Gav Thorpe said, tagged Scott Gaylor and said, if you can, then I may want one. And then he's just said, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
As well.
No, I know. It's
Very, very cool.
yes. Okay. All right. What else? What else do we have? Because there's been
Still
so
going.
many. Oh, this
Can I-
is
oh.
this is wild.
It's our friends at
Yeah.
Quaker once again.
Man alive.
Also super busy.
So prolific.
But I really like that they're sort of going back to some of their old popular designs.
Yep. And having a look at them,
Yeah,
tweaking them.
I think it's really cool. And this is along those lines. This is the Fuzz Master General, which they've it was one of their first fuzz pedals they did.
Right.
And they've just brought it to the 21st century.
What's different about this one?
I don't think much, in all honesty, apart from just the modern updates in terms of their switching is
okay.
clicks on and off latching, or you can press and hold it momentary. Small stuff
Okay,
like that.
Right. But I love that stuff.
Agreed, very
That's
clever.
the thing. The interface. It's the thing that makes or breaks it.
Agreed.
You know?
Well, it makes it performative instead of it just being
Yes.
Yeah.
click it on,
Yeah.
play with it, click it off.
Yeah.
You have
Well,
the option to.
You get the idea that someone who actually has designed it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like here's pedals are popular at the moment.
Yeah.
Here's an op amp and some diodes back to back. Just
Oh no way!
Stick that
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
yeah, wild.
I
But
think-
I love that. I think
Yeah.
that's really important.
And I think there's something really cool to be said to see that one of your old designs is still
relevant.
and re-releasing it opposed to going, we'll go on Reverb and buy one for
Yeah.
800 quid.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm going to recreate it. But here's a clip of it sounding disgustingly awesome.
Hi, I'm Jamie Stillman from Earthquaker Devices, and I'd like to reintroduce you to a pedal we've brought back from the grave, the Fuzzmaster General. Fuzzmaster General is an octafuzz modeled after the vintage Acetone Fuzzmaster. It features the same great fuzz tone, but with a few
Each passing demo, Jamie Stillman is becoming more and more closer to Dave Grohl.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah.
Have you ever met Jamie?
Not that I can remember. I might have met him at NAMM,
Sure.
but I do remember playing that amp.
Yeah, wow.
It was very, very cool.
Was it cool? Did you vibe with it?
Very cool. It was very vibey. Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah. But there, I whenever they've been at NAMM, a lot of pedal companies that weren't there this year in January. Keeley wasn't there. I don't think Earthquake were there. If they were, they were in much smaller presence. Saying that, the pedal area was outrageous. It was the busiest, vibiest place in all of NAMM, except for some of the pro audio stuff, which was incredible. But having seen Earthquaker Devices at NAMMs and that before, man alive, they know how to put on a show, and they just have so many cool things. Yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah, but yeah, that's great that they've re-release that. It's brilliant.
Just going back to the first pedal, if I can. We had a question that was, I know this is a hard question to answer, but I've already got a mood, onward, lossy and gen loss already.
Yep.
Do you think the lost and found is different enough to get?
I think you need to think of the lost and found more like a multi-effect.
Yeah, there is a bunch of things in there that you wouldn't get out of those pedals, but there's also quite a few modes in there that are variations on those pedals.
Yeah.
So
it's like for me, remember when Strymon released the Timeline back in the day, and that already had the El Capistan and the bunch of those delays. It's like, because I had the same question. I've got the El Cap and I've got the analog one, the
Brigadier.
The Brigadier.
Brigadier, that's the one. Yeah.
Brigadier, that's really good. That's right.
Dyslexia.
And I was like, well, do I need it? Oh, hang on, this does a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. However, all of those pedals, all the Chase Bliss pedals already have MIDI and already have presets and all that sort of stuff. So it's a really relevant question. I guess it will come down to, do you think you can make use out of all the other things that are in there?
I guess the other question is, are you using all of those pedals in conjunction constantly? Because if you are, then you wouldn't necessarily be able to replace it with a lost and found.
Is it stereo, the lost and found?
It's completely stereo, and you've got two sides.
See,
but
that's
I think it is anyway. Could be wrong.
Can we
apologies, internet.
Find out. I'm just running a fact check on that right now. Stereo I/O.
Go on, IO.
Is it TRS stereo? Sorry, Joe.
No, I think it is. Yeah, because there's not enough room for.
It must be. Keep talking, Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
I will manual dive.
All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting question because it totally depends on how much you're using all of those pedals. It might be that you could get rid of one or two of or like maybe two of those pedals for the lost and found. Like, it's definitely got the gen loss, a version of the gen loss in it, and lossy type things in it.
Came from the reverse mode C.
Yeah,
they were sort of playing around with that circuit again.
Yeah.
That's what like the lost and found like name is
I think so.
nod to. They found it in a lost design. I think I could be talking absolute rubbish, and it is TRS stereo.
Great, amazing.
Right, this is our final pick that we've selected, which is the Old Blood Noise Endeavours Bathing Liminal Delay.
It's very cool vibe. So it's essentially a delay, a phaser, and a reverb, but neither of those.
Okay.
So you've got delay time. You've got the choice of 0 to 12 all-pass filters that you can modulate.
Heavens, okay.
So you can get insane phaser sounds, and then I think there's some control in there that like blurs the repeat, so you can get into like weird reverberousness. But it's very much one of those Old Blood Noise pedals where it kind of defies.
So a genre.
It's not. Yeah, it's cross genre. It kind of is its own thing, if that makes sense. It's not like a phase 90 and an analog delay stacked together. It's kind of all of them combined.
Oh, wow.
In a really interesting way.
Okay.
Do you know what I love about Old Blood Noise as well? Released with 3 different colorways.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, I love the purple and like peach one.
Agreed.
Oh, hang on, do it again. Oh, okay. That's
Purple Claire.
Yep. So the white is the same, and they've changed all the accent colors.
Isn't that wicked?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
I have often thought, wouldn't it be if we could do some. No, don't freak out, Lizzie.
Oh.
Deep breaths.
I've often thought about doing some custom colors, and I'd love to do a white G3 homage to the original.
White and blue.
Oh, there's a magazine up there. Someone came to the gig, gave me the magazine, and I'd forgotten about this, but it was the Guitarist review in 2004. of the G3 and of the G1 of the Pro 14.
You were 9, right?
I'd completely forgotten about that. You were 9.
I was 9.
Oh, good.
I was born in 95. Yeah, I was 9.
Yeah, and you saw that and said one day.
Yeah, that's where I want to be.
One day.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah.
When you
There
go to
was
shops and buy
a reason
magazines.
for me saying that.
It'd be really cool if it was white and
Oh,
blue.
that's right. It's sort of the homage to,
I love
20
that.
years. Just, and 20 years, do 20 of them. And that's
Whoa.
it. With like a limited edition, 20 of them.
That's going
Right.
to be 3 of them done.
23 then.
Yeah.
No, 20. Anyway, I'll work it out.
We'll
But,
crunch the numbers.
That would be.
What
do you think, Lizzie?
I can see Lizzie disappearing into existential crisis, and I can see the cogs turning in Dan's eyes. So
I feel a bit like, when you ask your parents for something in front of their friends because
Yeah.
they can't say no. I feel that's what you're doing on this stream. Mum, can we have ice cream for dinner, please?
Yeah. I swear I'm the boss, really.
Yeah.
No, it would. It would be good. It'd be good to bring it back.
Yes.
Bring it back.
So
Sing it back.
we've.
Oh, yeah. I definitely. Well, we haven't showed the good people what this is, so we're going to play them the video.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Have a listen.
Beautiful. There is. Now, let me get this right. Last year, Paul Davids announced a collaboration between him and Cornerstone of the reverb. So it's a convolution reverb, I believe. He did a video showing an old
Reverb's in a nuclear reactor.
reverb in a nuclear reactor. That's the one. That's the one.
Big cooling
Nuclear.
station.
Yeah.
So now I believe they've just started shipping. Is that right?
Yeah.
Something has happened. But do you have a clip
I can absolutely
on
get
that one? Because Paul's amazing. All right, check this out. This is. I think you've seen this, but if you haven't, it's worth watching because it's wonderful. Amazing. So, right, I know Paul. I built his pedal board.
I was sadly supposed to help you with that, and then I got COVID.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was supposed to. I remember it really well. So every time I see Paul's face, I'm like, I was supposed to work on that.
Yeah.
I remember being like riddled with a cold, and my wife was like, "You should really do a COVID test because it was in the,
You were like, no.
And I remember going, I was like, you know what, I'll do a COVID test and you'll stop asking me, you'll stop bugging me. And I did this COVID test and I went in the shower and I heard like a knock on the shower door and Zoe was like, Jake. And I knew. Yeah. So it's the one that got away from me.
Well, so I've known Paul for, a number of years now. And what's really fascinating about Paul, he makes a great video, right? He's really engaging.
It's incredible.
And all that stuff, so he really knows how to do that stuff. He is a great guitar player. You don't, none of that stuff means anything if he can't play. He can really play. And, he, in his acoustic courses and all that sort of stuff that he does, fantastic. But none of that stuff gels or comes together if he isn't able to do what he does. He's a really great guitar player. And when he's got really great ears as well. And, we're talking about doing his board for ages and he loves it and, all that stuff. But the idea, what's really interesting about the reverb pedal is that he really likes the guys from Cornerstone, and as they've never done anything like this before, and they designed their whole architecture from the ground up specifically for this pedal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fantastic.
That's crazy.
I had to play with it at NAMM, and it's amazing.
It does make me want to make like a nuclear reactor themed pedal board. Like you could do.
What would go on a nuclear reactor themed pedal board?
Blind Panic reactor.
Blind Panic, that's very good.
WMD Geiger counter.
WMD Geiger counter, which is the next thing I was going to say. That's the next thing I was going to say. And then obviously the Nucleo.
Yeah, there's got to be something we're missing here.
There's be loads. Okay, what else? Help us out, people. What would be on your nuclear reactor themed pedal board?
I feel like it's got to be something by Dr. No or something that's probably got something.
Yeah. Those are the three that I had in my mind. Though.
Gav Thorpe said the famous dented pedal board. Oh, man, look. So that the top that comes with those, the spin array boards, and they're really beautiful. And I took it out of the thing, and there's a tiny little dent in it. But of course, with any light, because they're so perfect, you can pick it out. And I just thought stupidly, it'll be okay for the video because it's only on one little bit. Man alive, so many people picked up.
Gav will never let you forget that.
No.
We've had a uranium fuzz.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Good.
And a Dresden
fuzz. Oh, Fallout Cloud.
Fallout Cloud, of course.
On.
Incredible. Thank you guys.
Matt from Blind Panic's in the chat as well. He was like, "You rang." Here I
am. Never has a pedal gone so quickly onto my board as that.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Fabulous.
That's incredible, though, guys. Are there any more? Any more?
Not at the moment.
No, everyone's thinking. Should
we have a question in between?
Yeah,
yes,
because that's
we've got 10 minutes to go.
All of our pedal.
Let's answer some questions for the beautiful people.
So we have from DeWitt. Can my G2 switch my Princeton's reverb and tremolo? Thanks. Love what you do.
Yes. So depending on the model, it'll either be an RCA connector or a TRS connector. All you need to do, if you want to switch the reverb and the trem, there will be a separate foot switch. Now let me get this right. There'll be a separate connector for the reverb and a separate connector for the trem, depending on the amp. So, for example, if it's a single TRS connector, then you need a TRS connector to a breakout box to 2 mono, and they would go into the 2 remote switches on the back of G2. G3 has got 4 remote switches into,
G3 has 4 foot switches in 2 remote jacks.
Come on, dusty bin.
Yeah, but on G2 you can. You've still got 2 remote switches, and you can make that happen.
I've got another one.
Yes.
Thorpe Heavy Water.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
People have said about that.
Very
have
good.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, chat
You've
beat me
just
to
been
it.
reading the comments, haven't you?
No.
Isn't there the Dirty Bomb Fuzz?
Oh, Dirty Bomb. That's a great shout. That is a great shout by I can't remember who it's by.
Yes. Okay.
Good times.
From Simon, how epic is Paul David's Nucleo pedal, and have you seen Game Changer Audio's Motor Drive pedal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we covered
the Motor
Drive
Drive pedal because it's super exciting because it's like mechanical synth-ness with all the motors and stuff.
They've been
quite literally game changing.
Is that because they've got the motor synth?
Yeah, it's basically a port of that into a pedal.
So, but it's like a gain stage.
No, it's a synth. We covered it on the show.
Okay.
So the motors
of course we
go at the same pitch as your guitar.
Of course you did. Okay, yeah, right.
And you've got different wave shapes on the motors as well.
Right, I have to find one.
We've really embarrassed ourselves on the...
you've got the generator
on the nuclear, and the Atom. We do a switching system called the Atom. Thank you.
That's
SWiz 872. We've really embarrassed ourselves. Generator and
Generator
Atom.
and the Atom.
That's really embarrassing.
Boy,
Oh dear.
Boy, oh boy.
I'd like to issue a public apology.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's really funny. Thank you. Oh,
what was I saying? Nothing important.
We were talking about the motor synth randomly.
Oh, yes. I need to try one of those. Okay. Lizzie.
Gav Thorpe has said, Dan, the Noel Les Paul release, discuss. You definitely knew about it already.
I cannot say anything.
He will take no
He said
further
maybe.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I can't say. I can't.
Okay.
After all.
Look, it's you can see by the images of him playing on stage, it is a custom Les Paul with nickel P90s in it. And that's all I will say about that.
I'm going to ask you about this after.
Got a question from Tom K.
Yes.
I've noticed that the send MIDI message when leaving a preset in G3 doesn't seem to send when switching to a preset in a different bank. Is this user error or a known thing?
Sorry, say that again.
I've noticed that the send MIDI message when leaving a preset in G3 doesn't send when switching to a preset in a different bank.
As in the minus.
Okay. So there's CC or MIDI minus message.
When you leave the bank.
When you go to another bank and you turn on a preset, it's not sending this from that one.
From the minus
From
of the previous bank.
We'll have a look at that.
We'll have a look at
I
that.
can understand the logic if we have missed that, because in terms of the banks
being songs.
Yeah, we looked into it before when people want like the idea of being able to bank up, turn on a different stomp box and like change bank again, but we made the decision to keep banks like fixed ecosystems, otherwise you'll turn on a sticky stomp on bank 97 and then you'll be going through 100 banks trying to find it. So it would make sense if we have missed that. We'll look into it, Tom.
But if you, Tom, email us and we'll go through and look at exactly what you're doing and see if we can't sort it out. It's really helpful for us to, sort of, I understand what you're doing, but I want to see, going between songs and banks and exactly what's going on. So please email it into us. That would be great.
And we've got my analog delay has an always on preamp J-Rocket clockwork. Should my boost pedal go before or after?
That depends on whether you want. That depends on whether you want the boost to saturate the gain stage within the delay or you want it to be more of a boost of everything.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Gain staging 101. It's, one of the beautiful things about G3 is that you can swap the order and parallel and do all that sort of gubbins, but you're talking about limiting the signal and then increasing signal into something that's limiting or increasing something that's already limiting. So
try both. And
try
go with
both.
What sounds good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's the golden rule.
Yeah. So I had a really interesting thing at the Danalog gig, actually. In all the rehearsals, AC10 sounded amazing. And it sounded amazing at the gig, but it was just on the edge where the telly and the clarity and the bite of the telly cut through, but the SG was pushing it a little bit too much into compression and sort of losing a tiny bit of clarity.
Oh, interesting.
So I've gone back to the AC30. AC30 in the Princeton.
The gang's all here.
Yeah.
The gang's all here.
There you go.
Any more questions? We've got, 3 minutes?
Yeah. Would you, Dan, I think this is a bit more TPS possibly.
Yes.
Would you be open to someone shipping a Kingsley amp to you ahead of time before an experience day? Would anyone be interested in trying it?
Oh, the trouble with doing the amp thing is it eats into playing time. What I would do, I'd like to hear it. Can you email in? Let me think on that, and I'll ask Mick as well. One of the issues with the TPS with an experience day is that there's a lot to pack in. We want to give everyone there's all the TPS amps there, and everyone gets to play through everything. But moving amps around is the one thing that does eat into playing time.
Yeah.
But let me ask Mick, because we haven't played a Kingsley amp. We've played all of his pedals, so it'd be really fascinating to play one of his amps. So yeah, email in and I'll talk to Mick and then we'll get back to you.
Thank you. That is all.
Amazing.
Open questions at this time.
2 minutes ago.
Wow.
2 minutes
Okay.
ago. Tom K said, much appreciated as always for your answer, gang. I'll get in touch.
Well,
No worries.
welcome, my
Fabulous.
dude.
And the previous question to that says, got it, makes sense.
Brilliant.
Thanks, guys.
Beautiful.
Brilliant. Daniel Mincher says, I did get a new pedal from Thorpe, the Medic, to go at the end of my chain into the amp. Can't wait to have a play. Yeah, there's a couple of sleepers from Thorpe. The Medic, the Peacekeeper,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
is awesome. And the Warthog. You played a Warthog?
No, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't have.
my word. It's one of the best sounding distortion. There's nothing, it's not even a fuzz. It's definitely a distortion, but there's a grit and an anger to it. But it's so malleable.
Yeah.
It's a Mick, it's every second board build. It's always on his board. You know what I mean? He'll go between that and tube preamps and all that sort of
Right.
stuff. But I'm never surprised to see it on his board.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's amazing. I think Thorpe's got some real sleepers. Hurrah! All right, thanks everyone for joining. That was a really, really fun thing to do at the end of a very stressful day.
What do you mean?
It's fun. It's all the stuff that's going on. It's fun. It makes you. I've discovered the best diet in the world. I've lost 10 kilos in 3 months. And it's brilliant. It's just extreme stress is what you need to do. But the secret to it is that you need about 5 seconds when you open your eyes before it hits you.
Right, okay,
And then it closes everything down.
Yeah, cool.
So that is the best.
Dan,
I read about that in
Not
OK
good.
magazine, I think.
do not take diet advice from Daniel.
No. It's all good.
You're on
But
about
it keeps
having fun.
It keeps things.
Dude, you're crying. It's fine.
We're having. No, look, it is loads of fun, and there's all the releases have been great, and and there's more to come this year as well.
Yeah.
There's more to come next week.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
should
that's what
be.
was
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I went to say that and I thought, no, I can't, but you own the company, so you can.
Yeah, I've got another release happening next week, which would be really fun. And I love all that stuff. It's just all the other stuff. So unnecessary. But anyway.
Right.
Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you, BV. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Linesman. Thank you, Ball Boys.
Tally-ho.
We'll see you next week.
Ta-ta.
No, you said you weren't here.
Farewell.
Oh, mate.
I'm not here next week. I'm not here next week. I am with my friend Seal in the south of France, hanging out for a couple of days.
Tough trip.
That's how you Seal's my new best friend.
That's a weird way
What
to say
sealed the
Jake
deal
and
with
Joe.
you?
That's a very weird way to say Jake
Yeah.
and Joe. Is our nickname Seal?
Exactly.
Oh, you're taking us to France.
There you
Oh,
go.
wicked.
There you go.
That'd be nice, man.
Okay.
No, bless him.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll post about next week.
Yes, we'll get that out. And then the following week, there'll be possibly 2.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Thanks, everyone. Have a fantastic week.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.